Hey everyone, this is Regina here. Welcome to the second episode of the AMINO podcast. Today we are actually live streaming it, so everything we do is live, guys. So remember that.
People are just gonna hear like random things, like me saying, "Where are the ruins of abundance?"
Yeah, pretty much. So today, we're going to be talking about the top 6. I'm not gonna count the last one in the 7th book. I'm gonna count the top 6 Defense Against the Dark Arts teachers, and and it's not gonna be Snape.
But Snape.
But it's not Snape.
But Snape.
We're going by how much they taught Harry, and how well of a teacher they were.
Lupin.
Yeah, Lupin.
Please do not shout so much, please.
Lupin is number 1.
Okay.
Jeez.
We have to.
Dolores is 0 because Dolores needs to be dead.
Okay.
Oh.
So, okay. First is news, but since there's not a lot of news, I just featured the same podcast, the first podcast, so I can tell, so y'all guys can actually see the new update I added to it to show you guys that was actually live streaming today. And let's check the thing if I am living. I should be live streaming, and if I'm not, I'm very sorry.
You are. I got an application at the top of my screen that said you were live streaming.
Okay, so that's good.
Oh, yeah.
Yay! It says I'm live. Oh my god. Yay!
Flat Earth. Earth's flat.
We're gonna do the name of the pod would be HPRP Amino podcast number 2. Top 6 DADA teachers. Okay. Okay. So it's public. I'm gonna say hi to everyone in the chat. Hello.
Hi.
Hello. So basically, how does it show how many people are actually watching it? Oh, no one is. Okay. Okay. So okay, I'm sorry. I'm trying to do everything at once. Sorry. So basically, there's no real news except the one that repeats us about the AMINO podcast, the first one, and we are the poll is done. I did the poll for 14 days so everyone can do it, so everyone can be participating in it, and only like 173 votes were actually there. So the one that everyone chose was Summer Ball.
Woo!
If that's okay with you guys.
I like the Summer Ball. I picked that one.
Okay. I see you. I see the little Maya right there. Hey. I'm thinking of doing, even though the fanfiction contest was like next in the line, the Tri-Wizard tournament was next in the line. I kind of want to do the OC contest next, if that's possible. But no one likes that one, I guess, because of what it was themed, I'm guessing. But I'm not sure.
Oh yeah, I almost voted for that, and then I saw it was themed.
Because I like
Oh, I was just going to say that I'm honestly for the Tri-Wizard Tournament U-Ball one.
Yeah, because if we do Tri-Wizard Tournament, we also get a ball, but I don't think people want to do it around Christmas time, so I'm thinking that we'll just do a Tri-Wizard Tournament within the community around Christmas time, and it will be much better, because every time I tried to do the Tri-Wizard Tournament, as you guys saw, I tried to get the Tri-Wizard Tournament, but I would never get people on
How
board.
would the Tri-Wizard Tournament even work? How would that even work, the Tri-Wizard Tournament?
We would get groups of people, and we would say, if you wanna go for this if you want to do different schools, we'll do like a poll of which schools you want to be part of the Triwizard Tournament. We'll pick the top 3, and then we'll ask people because some people, you have to remember, some people's OCs are also not in Hogwarts. They are in Durham and the other in the girls' school.
I Livermore. I can't even say it.
Ilvermorny?
Yeah,
Yes.
I call it Livermore.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, so basically it's gonna be like that. If that makes sense to you guys.
That makes perfect sense to me.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I feel as if it would be better for me to manage it like that, and since people are actually, you know, active within the community, and I can't get other communities, because I'm going to explain to y'all everything that happened with the original Triwizard Tournament, and why we didn't really go forward with that one. So, what happened was that I made this announcement, I begged, at the time I was a creator, right? At the time, I was sort of I was a curator for Harry Potter AMINO, for Harry Potter Roleplay AMINO, and I was like, okay, so we can do this. So what I did is I chose a Victor that I thought would be the best fit, and I did a randomizer, and it chose him, and then I got the guy who was supposed to be for it, and he didn't, he didn't go forward with it. Because he left, basically, the community as a whole. But even before that, I was trying to get the other 2 communities that were supposed to be a part of it. They took so long to actually start the thing and come to an agreement when I wanted to start it. Because I wanted to start at a certain time, and I told them when. I wanted to start in the beginning of May, so each week it can have, like, consecutively.
Mm-hmm.
And they didn't want to they wanted to do it, and also I was also doing it to help out another community of mine, the Hogwarts community, the Hogwarts AMINO, if y'all know about that one. It's like it's supposed to be like the original Hogwarts AMINO, and because their community is dying. I'm not trying to be rude, but they're like, it's not active anymore. Like, there's nobody active anymore except like 3 people. So I was like, okay, this is what I'll do. I'll help you guys, and I am the curator of this community. I'm gonna help you guys, and then we can do like a sort of like collab where we come together and we can do this community, and people can come over to you and say, hey, we're gonna have the Yule Ball over on this community, so come over, join this community, guys, and you can come over here, and you guys can RP over here as well. So it can become live again. Some people, even if they want to stay over there and I like it over here, they can stay over here. So I did that, and they didn't want to do that after a while because I said to them, so who is the person you're going to pick as your Victor? And they said they had a Victor, and they were like, okay, we'll comply with it. And also, one of the leaders of the AMINO, was kind of rude to me, and I think I showed one of them. I think I showed one of you guys. If I didn't show you guys, if I didn't show you guys, I'll tell you a little bit what happened. I was trying to show her what everything was, and they were basically saying that one girl didn't want to do it. She's not in the AMINO as much as she wants to be, and she talked about how she always posts every day and everything. And I was trying to explain to her that when you post something, it's not, you can come on 2 seconds and post something completely crappy every day and leave the community and not be there. But if you're active and you don't post a lot of stuff every day, I value that person more as a active member than the other person who posts kind of crappy stuff twice, or crappy stuff every once in a while. Like, I hate the people who want to post who do those quizzes and it's all about you. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Yeah.
So I don't want that to. I didn't want that to happen with theirs, and they were like, she was basically. The thing that she said was, I said edit this to fit your community. I gave her everything. She says, this is not gonna happen. I'm doing something. My life is. She's talking about how bad her life is and everything, and I was like. And I was trying to explain to them why this wasn't working. I said to them, I also gave them an advance and told them what they had to do, and they didn't do it. And it was the same thing with the other community. They didn't want to go through and go forth with it, and the leader wasn't active, basically.
Well, what? Yeah, I have that on one of my communities called it's a Germani community.
Mm-hmm.
And the leader's always like, oh, I'm always active, I'm always active. She'll post like a poll. She'll post like a weird poll or like a sucky text message or sucky blog saying like, hi, I'm here, and then she'll get off 5 seconds later, and we'll all be like, well, what the heck?
Mm-hmm. That's basically. I didn't want to. That's why I was like, I have to be. Oh, you want to say something, Lily?
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
Lily.
Lily?
I'm here.
I wanted to say if you wanted to say something.
I know that experience where people are active 1 second and then out of nowhere they just stop messaging you. Mm-hmm. And actually, it was a different community, but there was this one person, and I'm not gonna say any names, but there was this one person who was really rude to me. And I basically gave him a warning saying that you can't be rude to people because people will be rude to you back. And I mean, I don't talk to him much anymore after that, but I still know his username where I can still report him if anything happens or if he's still rude to me.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't tolerate rudeness.
Because the whole thing this girl was trying to tell me basically was, I came in the community and I said something where it was a problem that on the dead community, I was like, hey, guys, it's me. It was Regina here, and I'm like, I said, I'm the creator of the Harry Potter AMINO community, and I said, I have been on here. I'm going to read you the whole post, if that's okay with you guys.
That's fine.
Because it's only a short post. It said, I'm the creator of a Harry Potter roleplay community. I have been on most often I have been on there more often for that reason. But I still come back here from time to time to check on the other communities I am part of. And I stumbled across this one, my original one, my very first community I ever joined. The community is now dead. Where is everyone gone? How have you all stopped coming here? Not even the leaders are here. You're probably going to tell me this in the comments comment section below. But Regina, they are on. They might be on, but I haven't seen them on 24/7 like I usually am on. Even if I think you are not, even if you think I'm not here, I am there. I cannot make as many posts because I have a lot to do with school. So it's possible for me to become a leader or so I can help this community get back into motion. I really love the community and I really want to make it alive again. Please, if any leaders see this, please answer. So the girl answered, a curator answered, not the leader, and she asked me to remove this post because she said something about it being considered a bullying post. You know what I mean?
Ow.
Yeah, and I asked them, and I said to her, I said, I don't know why I must delete this. This does not break any community guidelines in any way. I am not personally attacking anyone. I asked for a request and I was denied. I would like to keep it up. Also, if you take this down, it would be because you did not like it, not because it did not follow community guidelines. So you know that. And she got pissed off, and she said it is a request, and it doesn't have to be given to you. Again, it is not your job to be checking on other communities. The blog seems very personally aimed at the leaders, and do not act as if you are perfect. You are not blogged anything. You have not blogged anything since November, and until this reason. until this recent post. I have asked you to remove it. It can be considered as bullying. The blog clearly is being directed towards the creators and leaders. Now, I am telling you to take it down, take this blog, and it is appropriate for the community members to tell leaders and creators how to do their job. And that's basically back and forth what was going on. It was her telling me this was bullying and telling me that I should take it down.
That's stupid.
And it got to the point I was just like, I was still going to help them, but she kept on making it so it was harder for me to help them, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I know what bullying feels like. Most of the people who are on AMINO know what bullying feels like, because this is a sort of a safe haven for us, if that makes sense. Okay. So and that's why I don't want to do this. That's basically the whole reason why I don't want to do a multi-community Triwizard tournament, and why it has to be only like within us. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it honestly does.
Okay. So
Yeah.
let's move on from the news, because I already told you guys we're gonna do the summer ball, and I'm not telling you guys the theme quite yet, because because I do not want you guys to know it. Well, I can make it sort of exclusive to the people who are on the live stream, I guess, because not a lot of people are on it. So, we are thinking about doing some kind of, I don't like some kind of gardenish theme. But that seems kind of basic, but I was also thinking about doing a murder mystery.
Ooh, that sounds interesting.
Ooh, that's amazing.
I want to do a murder mystery where we have our guests, and the guests must figure out clues throughout all of the throughout all of the chat rooms / rooms of the house, of the ballroom in a way. And I want to make it so that I'm gonna make it as, it's gonna be Harry Potter theme, obviously. I'm not gonna make it go off of the rails and not be Harry Potter theme. Because I will make it Harry Potter theme. Because I want to make them have like a potions chamber and a dueling arena in the house, and so many things that are involved with, like, I might even have it set in Hogwarts. That might be actually much better. What do you guys think?
Wait.
Should it be set in Hogwarts, or should it be set in a different if it should be set somewhere else?
Hogwarts.
Okay.
Hogwarts.
But Regina, did we ever introduce ourselves? Like Lily, the new?
Y'all haven't even introduced yourself, and I feel horrible. Y'all gonna introduce yourselves. I've been talking this whole entire time. I've been talking for like 20 minutes straight, and y'all even haven't said y'all names. I'm very sorry.
It's okay, Regina.
Oh my goodness.
You start, Regina.
Hi, I'm Regina. I'm the leader of the community. I like juice. I like all types of juice. Apple juice. Grape juice. Cranberry juice.
Oh. Prune juice.
Oh my lord almighty.
I don't like apple juice though. Apple juice makes me sad inside.
It doesn't. I have apple juice right here.
And you may hear the name. You may hear the names of the podcast crew. So everyone say y'all names in order, from left to right. We'll start with M, and then we'll start with L, and then we'll go to S.
I'm Maya Malfoy.
I'm Lily Snow.
I'm Scarlet Knight.
Exactly.
I believe in the flat Earth theory. That the flat Earth.
Go away.
Flat Earth.
Go away.
Flat Earth. No, but seriously, I believe in the flat Earth theory. The Earth is flat.
Yeah, so is your brain.
No, my brain is round and plump and the size of a walnut.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
Good Lord Almighty.
Okay, so let's go back on topic. And let's go to our topic of the day, which is the top 6 defense against the dark arts teachers. Now, as you already know, every year they get there was throughout the Harry Potter series there was a thing where the job position of the defense against the dark arts teachers was cursed, and every year.
Oh yeah, by the way, happy 20th anniversary yesterday.
Oh yeah, happy 20th anniversary.
What?
We're old. We're old. Especially you, Lily.
I was waiting for that.
Did you die? I died, guys. Oh god.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Revival.
Yes, I actually did.
Oh, the revival stone.
You never told us that part.
Resurrection Stone, first story. The Philosopher's Stone.
Coming with you. You're like, we're coming with you.
Okay.
Did he
So,
die?
as you already guys, you guys should already know that all the position was cursed by Voldemort himself because he wanted the job, and Dumbledore said, no, you're not fit for the job of being a Defense Against the Dark Arts teacher, so he cursed it, and now every year since then they've had a different teacher every year.
Snape, Dumbledore. Snape, Dumbledore, Ron Weasley.
Get your friend.
What?
Get your friend.
My friend? Right here. Hi.
So, but see, the only 6 teachers you can join us. You can the only 6 and the 6 teachers that we're going to be focusing on is going to be Quirrell, Lockhart, Crouch Jr., Umbridge, Snape, and that's it.
Umbridge sucks.
Wait, what about Professor Lupin?
I said Lupin.
I'm sorry, I honestly didn't hear him.
Mm-hmm. Oh, never mind. I did skip Lupin. I'm sorry. It's called Quirrell, Lockhart, Lupin, Crouch Jr., Umbridge, and Snape.
There we go.
So the reason that I think we should so the rules of this thing is not going to be by our favorites, because obviously the top one would be,
I would say Lupin.
oh,
Mine would be Buddy Crouch Jr.
everyone says Snape.
Umbridge needs to be dead in a hole somewhere.
Okay.
Why don't we just replace Fed's death with Umbridge? And have
I am
Umbridge
happy.
be dead and Fed alive.
I caught Tapu Bulu. If you people don't understand that, it's Pokemon. My friend's weird.
1,
Okay, back to being on topic.
4, 5, 6.
I don't care.
So number 6 I believe would be obviously Umbridge, because even though she was the overall worst person in the whole entire book and the most hated person in the whole entire series, she didn't teach them anything.
No, she did not.
She should be dead more than Voldemort. No, it's up
And
to
remember,
100.
you guys have to remember, we are going by how well they taught the students and how much the students learned from them, especially Harry Potter.
My Pokedex.
So the first one would be Umbridge.
Yeah,
My head
because she honestly did not teach any defensive spells.
No, she didn't teach anything. She just taught them stuff. Was Umbridge even for the Dark Lord? I'm confused about that.
No, she was not. She was for the Ministry of Magic.
So she just hated everyone, just to hate everyone.
Yes.
Okay.
Basically.
Okay, so number 5. I'm gonna have to say number 5 would be Snape.
I would
think it would
agree.
be Lockhart.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
say Lockhart.
think Lockhart would be
because,
number
like,
5.
Yeah,
Lockhart didn't know any actual defense. He like just made them read his books basically and taught off of those.
He was mainly all about the glory than to actually teaching the students anything.
Yeah.
I mean, he even said when he left out the freshly caught Cornish pixies, where he was talking to Ron, Harry, and Hermione, where you three could just put them back in their cages, and he runs to his office.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Hermione saves the day, as always. I gotta love her. Oh, she's so beautiful, Mary.
Yeah.
I just killed the player because I'm on.
Then I would have to say number 4 would be Snape then.
Yep.
Snape actually taught them stuff.
Yeah, Snape taught them stuff, but he taught them the least amount of stuff.
Yeah, I would agree. Like,
He was like the best potions master, like
yes,
hands down.
Well, actually, I think I would put Quill there instead because Snape was the one that taught them how to do wandless magic and all of that. But
Dude,
with
Quirrell
Quill
taught
being
people
from
for years.
Huh?
Quirrell taught people for years.
No, he didn't.
No.
No, he didn't.
He was only a year. He was
only
his
for
first year.
there for a year.
Yeah. And
Yeah, in Harry's year, but before that, he was
yeah, but Quill only taught basic theories because he couldn't really do anything. Snape taught them how to do magic without speaking. He taught them how to cast spells and stuff without having to actually speak.
So
that's
would be
more
Quirrell
of
because
importance.
Quirrell didn't do. You don't see Quirrell do anything. You just.
Yeah.
He's just a stuttering maniac.
He's
so
just
then I
there.
would put number 3 would be Snape.
Trolls!
I think.
Trolls in the dungeon!
I thought you
But you also know.
I tried to know.
Everyone just
Less.
start quoting. That's great.
Oh my gosh, this is beautiful.
All the Hogwarts, every house to turn to their rooms. But Draco, but our house is in the dungeon.
I don't care. Oh my god.
Dumbledore, you think I care, Malfoy?
I know, that's the part that's pissed me off a little bit too. I'm like, after I reread the book, I'm just like, but
Are you
Slytherin is in
trying
the
to kill the
dungeon.
Slytherin?
Slytherin can't go back to they can't go back to their rooms because the dungeons.
It's a troll.
Hermione was like the dumb. She acted really stupid in the first book, to be honest. With
She
the whole,
really did.
She was emotional, okay?
she was only emotional in the first book, and then afterwards she was like, you know what? I'm done with you guys. I am myself. I'm done with Ron. I'm gonna kill Ron if I have to. Let's do this.
I wish they would have killed Ron off.
No.
J.K. Rowling almost considered doing so, but decided against it.
I think what they
I
should
personally have always hated Ron.
Same.
I hate, like, everyone in the Golden Trio. I hate them all.
I
hate Harry, Ron, and Hermione is like my number 5.
I hate Ron, then I hate Harry. And then my favorite character is Snape, and then it's Hermione.
I have,
I value
like,
the
how
intellectuals
many
more
favorite
than
characters
anything
do I
in the
have?
stories.
I have 4 different favorite characters that I cannot choose between.
Because I feel as if Hermione was like, I said this before in the last podcast, she was the smartest one out of the trio.
Yeah.
Guys,
Yo.
what about that flat Earth theory?
Go away.
We need to finish the stuff we're talking about with the Defense Against the Dark Arts
We haven't
teachers.
finished that one yet.
Yeah, so I think the third one would be Snape.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then second, I want to say Barty Crouch.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
the first one would be Lupin because
Yeah.
Lupin taught all the students so many defensive spells,
Yeah.
Guys,
especially
you know
Harry.
how remember how he taught her about the Bogarts?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Repeat
Who else
after me.
cried in the
Ridiculous.
book whenever Molly Weasley tried to take the Bogart away, and then her family found out dead?
Oh my gosh, don't even make me remember that, because then I remember this sad fact that someone pointed out about Fred and George.
Yeah, oh my god.
Yeah.
What happened?
The thing, someone pointed out that not even in Molly's worst nightmares did she ever picture Fred and George not being together. She didn't picture one dying before the other.
She found them dying together because they never thought they would be split up.
Can we not cry on stream?
I'm crying. There's no stopping
I'm already crying.
Aww.
I want to do a movie marathon of all the movies. I just want to watch them all again.
Me too.
They had that on Freeform this weekend.
Say what now?
Last weekend they had that on Freeform.
Oh my freaking god, I missed it.
So did I.
Wait, I just thought of a Defense Against the Dark Arts teacher. What about Mad Eye Moody?
That's Buddy Crouch.
That was Barty Crouch Jr.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine because it's like it's confusing.
It's confusing. It's confusing.
I knew that he drank a Polyjuice potion in the fourth year, but I completely forgot that was Barty Crouch Jr. About those forbidden.
I'll show me yours if you show me mine. I'll show you mine if you show me yours.
That sounds weird. Don't say
that.
That's what he said to Dumbledore.
The Dark Mark. The Dark Mark.
Oh yeah.
And he's like, you know what this means, don't you? The Dark Lord
I'll
is.
show you mine. Show me yours.
No, I don't care about you guys. David Tennant, guys. Come on, remember that. David Tennant was beautiful. He was beautiful.
But guys, can we talk about theories now?
Theories?
Yeah, like that flat Earth theory.
Go away. That's not. No, we're not talking about that again.
The Earth is round. I mean, flat.
Could you please not shout?
I'm not shouting.
On my headphones, it sounds like you're shouting, honestly.
So basically, the years of him actually learning stuff, it goes 3rd year, 4th year, 6th year, 1st year, 2nd year, and 5th year.
What? This guy just appeared in the room.
So basically, consecutively between the 3rd and 4th book, he learned something. The 1st and 2nd book, he didn't learn anything, and then the 5th book he learned absolutely nothing, and then the 6th book he learned something.
Let myself in. I love the 5th book. I don't care that series died.
Okay, so yeah, let's talk about that as well. We can also talk about that as well. We can talk about the top. There's 6 books, correct?
7.
8.
7.
There's 7 books.
There's 7
8
books.
movies.
Okay.
No, there's 8 movies, 8 books, including The Cursed Child.
We're not including
Well, we're
that
talking
one.
about the main series, not the add-ons.
We're talking about just the actual Harry Potter series that they made into the movies.
Yeah.
My librarian, I told her that, but she didn't believe me, so she made me add that.
Well, we're not doing that here.
What about that
Fight
flat
your
Earth theory, though?
librarian.
Oh my gosh. So
I'm
I also
sorry
want
if
to
I
talk about
sounded
that.
rude.
I want to also talk about like what are the top. I want to talk about the 7th. How would we rank the 7 books?
Goblet of Fire is the first book.
No!
Really?
Order of the Phoenix is the first book.
I love Goblet of
We're
Fire.
starting at the 7th book and then we're going up to the first one. 'cause
Okay.
That's gonna be the
The
most
7th book. For the 7th book.
It's my number 2.
I think it's the 2nd book.
Yeah, second one.
Congratulations, you met a really, really cute looking Tom Riddle. That's it. That's literally it. And then Ginny was like,
that's the one.
help me, I'm dying. And just
That's the one that they J.K. Rowling introduced as one of my favorite characters in, though.
Ginny?
Oh dang. No, Lucius.
Jenny!
Ow! Gosh! Ow!
I'm
No,
Forrest Gump.
Gosh! Ow! Please stop.
She introduces Lucius in that one. And Lucius is one of my favorite characters.
Okay. So I still say the second book was like the seventh. It was like the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it would be number 2. The sixth one would be
Goblet of Fire.
No, Philosopher's Stone.
Sorcerer's
Oh,
Stone.
Philosopher's Stone.
Philosopher's Stone.
Wow, it feels weird to say Philosopher's Stone. Sorcerer's Stone.
I feel like the Philosopher's Stone was the best one. Was one of the best ones because that was the one that started it all.
Yeah, but it was kind of boring to me.
It was boring, honestly.
Once you read the next
Ooh,
6,
honey,
that's like
back away from the mic.
Sure.
Ah.
Thank
I'm not
you.
near the
Someone else's.
Ah.
Good Lord Almighty. But
I'm
some
just
of
really
us
loud.
are having headphones, and honestly,
not on the mic anymore, Andrea.
Who?
Bird Andrea.
Huh?
Why?
Andrea.
My friend
Question
next
mark?
to me.
Oh.
Okay, I think it was the okay. Then I understand why you say it's the first book because it was the starter, and people could expand on from that, and it could be better. So I'll put the first book
Yeah.
as the 6th.
yeah, it could have been better.
Yeah.
So who's in 5th place?
I say the third book, because I find that one boring too.
That was the one with
I
Lupin in it.
Yeah, but still, I find that one's kind of boring, to me at least.
Okay, you know what? It has to be in a place. I guess so. We can put that at 3rd. 3rd can be number 5. Even though it had one of the best teachers in it, I just feel as if it wasn't the best story.
Yeah. And then 4th.
Goblet
I
of
say-
Fire.
No, I say Order of the Phoenix.
No.
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 What?
No.
I say Order of the Phoenix because there's Umbridge in it.
Order of the Phoenix is the best book and is number 1.
Yeah, Order of the
No.
Phoenix is one of the best books they had, even if it had Umbridge in it. That made it even better.
Seriously.
Hmm.
When they made
Fred and
Dumbledore's,
George-
technically when they made up a secret, a secret DA
Army.
the Defense Against the Dark Arts class.
True.
We made
True.
it best, and that
Yeah.
made me hate Harry less.
Yeah.
Especially when he was teaching the other students actual defensive spells by
True.
himself.
Then,
Then it would have to be the 4th book would be in 4th place.
no, because
Yeah.
I like that one.
Yeah.
'Cause that's the one. That one has the most action in with Fred and George, and you learn the most about them in that book.
Fred and George exit at number 5.
Yeah. But you learn you learn more about them in book 4 and what they plan to actually do, and just how far they will go to get what they want.
True.
So that's why I like Goblet.
That's
of
the
Fire.
only scene where they were signed old together.
Dude, I wasn't even thinking of that. No.
You mentioned Fred and George. I
I
have
say
a sad
when I-
thing behind it.
Hmm?
Said you mentioned Fred and George. I have a sad thing to go behind it.
Yeah. Yeah, I could tell you 5 million different feelsy things about Fred and George.
Go away.
George will never be able to put a bonus out again. This needs to be our next topic on the next podcast. Just sad things about Fred and George.
We can talk about it. We can talk. I don't mind talking about Fred and George though for a whole episode.
I
couple
love
episodes.
talking
I
about
wanted,
Fred and
I
George.
wanted to talk about
but-
our top characters, our top 10 characters in the story.
Okay, well let's
I
finish
made-
let's finish getting the books in order of which one's
Mhm.
the best.
So for 4th place, you have to put the 4th book. I'm gonna say 4th book.
Yeah.
I put the 4th book because I feel like it was a good story, but it was just a thing where it was like, it was.
I would put Deathly Hallows there only because of
Wait.
like all the deaths.
I
stuff.
honestly would have put Half-Blood Prince.
Oh, Half-Blood
Really?
Prince, yeah.
What? I put Half-Blood Prince as my 3rd.
Yeah. But I say Deathly
It's like
Hallows.
it's like 4th and 3rd for me. Half-Blood Prince.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I think it's good at third.
Yeah, we should put Deathly Hallows at fourth because that has like all the deaths of all the favorite characters.
Yeah, and then
Yes.
Deathly Hollow, and then Half-Blood
That
Prince would
made
be
me cry.
third.
Yeah.
and then we can do Goblet of Fire as second, and then Order of the Phoenix as first.
Yep.
There we go.
There we go.
Okay, now so I'm gonna ask you guys, why is Order of the Phoenix the best one?
Because it's the best book, and Umbridge sucks, and the twins make their escape, and it's just awesome.
That's not a real reason though.
And he got to teach the students. And,
I personally think the fifth one, or the Order of the Phoenix, is the best book because not only is there so much plot in the book, but it's where I feel like it was Harry's moment to shine of how much he learned out of all Defensive Against Dark Arts classes.
Yeah.
Character development.
Yeah, I feel like
Basically.
I feel that.
I like it because it's the longest book, and I read it, and that made me feel successful in life.
Yeah. Cause
That's probably the longest book I've ever read.
Because for me, I felt as if the book was because I recently reread the book, and I loved it because I liked that everyone did something that was meaningful and purpose. And had purpose in it. They weren't just dragging along with them. They actually did stuff. If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
I'm just asking.
Yeah.
Is the fifth book the one where they introduced Luna Lovegood?
Yes.
I love Luna in that book. It's just her personality, how unique she is.
The part that made me like Luna Lovegood was the first time we actually saw her, is when they were when they went to go when they were pulling the carriages, and you saw those horse-looking things.
Oh yeah.
And the only reason you can see that is because of the death.
Because you've seen death. And
that made you, and she answered it for us, but it also made you think, she has this personality, and she is still good and smart and creative, and you can see all of everything she is just by the couple times you encounter her in the books. What about you guys?
Yeah.
Well, okay. The reason why I would put Order of Phoenix as close to first, since it's not my favorite book, but it's one of, is because just the... I'm trying to figure out how to explain it. I almost died. Hold on. Yeah, I think it's just because that's the one where everyone has the most-ish character development. At least most of the characters have their character development in that book.
Even Ginny.
Yeah.
And I never liked Ginny.
Same.
I didn't like Ginny because I didn't like that
I looked her. I didn't like the movie her.
Yeah.
Yes.
In the book, she was much more of a strong person than in the movies, because the movies made her feel as if she was just
a damsel in distress.
Yeah, and make her feel like she was just a fangirl that just got with the person that she wanted to get with.
Yeah. And this is not about Jenny, honestly, but when I saw her I'm just asking, is in the fourth year at the Yule Ball, was she dancing with Neville?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I thought that was cute. I
thought
seriously thought that was cute.
I was like, oh my god, they're gonna get together in the end. It's so cute. I can see that happening. I see that more happening than him being with Harry.
I like Luna and Bill.
Now, I could actually see Luna with Harry.
More than I see them with her with Ginny. Yes, I can see that. Overall, I think he should have ended up with Hermione, but we already talked about that last episode. If y'all remember that, what I said is that basically Hermione should have ended up with Harry because they had more of a actual reasonable relationship than her being with
Ron.
Because Ron and her hated each other, and they weren't even friends until like the fourth book. So
yeah. I mean, when it felt like their friendship in the movie didn't actually connect until like their second or even third year.
Yeah. Because they said, I read in the book and I was reading over it how they weren't really friends. It said, like, I forgot which book it was, but they said they weren't even friends until like like the fourth book. And I'm just thinking, like, if they weren't friends, she wasn't really friends with Harry. She was always friends with Harry more than she was friends with Ron.
Yeah. And actually, I think that was all in the first book too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hermione basically called Ron an idiot. He was like the first person to say that. And she was mocking him. He's like, no wonder she's a madman. No wonder she doesn't have any friends. And I'm like, are you kidding me?
He says she needs her priorities.
Yes.
I mean, when he badmouthed her in right where she was able to hear him, it was like, are you kidding me?
Why didn't you? Why are you getting together?
But honestly, I think it was the second year when Malfoy was in the Quidditch team.
Mm-hmm.
Where even Ron knew what Malfoy called Hermione, and when he stood up to her, that was the friendship connection I felt.
That was, to me, the first time they actually was like, you know what, I'm sorry for what I did. I'm gonna do this.
That's what I mean. I felt like that was the friendship connection beginning.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But then they started being nasty to each other again, and oh my god, it looks like a yin yang symbol.
But honestly, when I saw the fourth movie and I saw how Ron was getting jealous of not just Harry, but of Victor Crumb basically hitting on Hermione.
It made no sense to me.
I mean, I loved how they got really into character.
What?
Where they were like,
oh god.
Oh hey Matt.
Still would never ship them.
Where they were able to show like really good emotions with Ron and Harry and Hermione. And that's what I like about the movie. Actors, but the characters in general, I did not understand of why stuff happened the way they did.
She said it was a bad idea anyway. So like, J.K. Rowling said it was a bad idea in the first place and make them end up together because they shouldn't have ended up at all.
Yeah, it should have been Fred and Hermione or Draco and Hermione. Ron should have been.
No.
I
didn't Draco and Hermione. Draco, she at first said that Draco had feelings for her, but it was like no.
No, but he teased her because he has feelings for her.
That would be so out of character for both Draco and Hermione.
I read
That would be
fanfiction
so
too
out
much.
of character. Like, no.
We're not doing fanfic couples here, though.
That's saying if somebody who is like a white supremacist got with a black person.
Exactly.
I have no idea what that means.
Draco absolutely hates
I'm the youngling.
anything that's not pure-blooded or Slytherin. If you're not a pure-blooded Slytherin, Draco hates you. That is just a given.
Where's Maria?
Yes.
So ship him with Hermione, who is the complete opposite. Of what he likes.
Where's Maria?
Is completely out of character.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And when they both actually hate each other in the series, and you can tell and see that they hate each other because Hermione goes and punches him in the face for bad mouthing.
This is true.
Also, he called her a mudblood, which is one of the worst slurs in the wizarding world.
Exactly.
Yep.
They could never.
You can't ship them together.
And that was when Ron tried to curse Malfoy when he called her that.
That's my girlfriend, you numpties.
No. He says, you'll pay for that, Malfoy. Eat slugs!
Yeah.
And then he eats slugs.
Because his wand broke.
My wand.
Look at my wand!
Dude, who forgot? I don't know why. I totally forgot until I watched the second movie again that there was a Whomping Willow. I don't know why.
That was like the most important things in the third movie was the Whomping Willow. And
I just totally forgot.
That was very important.
It really was.
It really was. And then after that, it was just.
Guys, I'm gonna watch the podcast while we're talking the podcast.
That's gonna make it overlap. I believe so.
Okay, now I'm watching the podcast.
Who's here still? Is it just a girl?
Oh, I just heard myself. That was weird.
So basically,
First of all,
I don't know. I just feel as if that they, after everything they did, the people who should have ended up together should have ended up with different people.
The podcast really don't
Yeah.
Like who do you think should have ended up with everyone? And also, what's her name? Grass something? The person who
Astoria Greengrass?
Who is she?
She's some Slytherin pureblood that ends up with Draco. She's Daphne. You know who Daphne Greengrass is, right? She's her little sister, or was it older sister?
Wait, Daphne Backhead?
No, Daphne Greengrass.
Oh.
But they're
That's
not
her
mentioned.
sister.
They're not mentioned in any book at all, and all of a sudden
Daphne,
she's just there.
Yeah, Daphne's mentioned in Goblet of Fire. I'm pretty sure it's Goblet of Fire that she's mentioned in. But she's mentioned only like once or twice, but Astoria is not mentioned at all until you get to Cursed Child.
Yeah.
So
Who
that's
else
the
is
part that also
role-playing
confuses
right
me.
now while they're in the podcast?
What?
Who else is talking the podcast but also playing on AMINO at the same time?
Me? I'm role-playing. I'm doing like 5 role-plays right now.
I'm playing Draco Malfoy, but he won't reply to me.
Oh?
Which one?
Oh
though?
yeah, and Scarlett, you haven't messaged me at all yet in our play.
Draco Malfoy.
I'll be playing in a second. Give me a minute.
A lot of followers.
It's okay.
What
I'm
is-
patient.
What is whatchamacallit? I'm trying to think. I don't know. Basically it. That's basically all we had today, guys.
Really? I like talking. Talking's great.
Yeah. Except when Miss Maya here wants to talk about how the Earth is flat.
Or if someone tries to ship Draco and Hermione.
Thank you. I never liked it at all.
No, and Dreary, I absolutely hate Dreary too. That one's out of character.
Dreary. I hate
That
her.
one's because not only are they both straight, but they both hate each other.
Who says they're straight? Who
Oh my
ships?
gosh.
Who ships? Hermione.
No, no, no,
Yes.
no, no,
Yes.
no,
Hermione?
Yes.
no.
Yes. Fred and Hermione.
Oh my god, no. No, that's out of character for Hermione. That is so out of character for Hermione. Yes, it is, because
Yes, it is, because she's not all about the pranking.
Yeah, she's
When
not like pranking.
Fred
She's
is
into
about
jokes.
pranking.
She's more into keeping to the rules and not doing stuff like that. Like, you saw how she was in Order of the Phoenix, whenever
I was
Fred
about
and
to
George
say-
would try to prank or do anything, she would yell at them, and just, that is, no.
But in Order of the Phoenix, if you remember, and I'm going by the movie, by the way, where she's excited about breaking rules, and Ron goes, "Who are you, and what have you done with Hermione?"
Okay, yes, every once in a while,
Exactly. It
she's
shows that it's out of character for her.
That's
That's the only one where she actually liked to break the rules because of stupid Umbridge.
yeah, she only likes to break the rules if
I know, but if you see the
she has to.
see the look Fred gives her, and if you pause it right
Oh
moment,
my
he's
goodness. We're not
No.
going into that.
No. No. You can't base that with the looks that Fred gives Hermione in the movie. You can't base that off of what happened
when
in
you
the
ship
books.
People together. When
You
ship
can
people
only
together
go
in
off the books.
You can only go off the books.
I still
No
ship them.
movie, no extra effects that they do. It just has to go off the books.
I still ship them.
Okay.
No.
That is your opinion.
It's a very terrible
I have
opinion.
weird
no
ships.
offense.
I also
You know
ship
who I
Draco.
ship?
Draco.
No!
Perfectly fine. though.
How? Why? Just, why? How
What
did
is-
you ship?
Yeah, people have like the weirdest ships, and that makes me sort of like kind of angry when it comes to a part where it's like I ship this character with this character, but they have like no correlation to at all.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There's only one ship in the whole fandom that I actually liked, and
And
that's
it's-
Lucius and Narcissa. That's it. That's
No.
the only one I like.
They're
I
cousins.
love Lucius and Narcissa.
That's how it was. You have to understand. That's how it is in the wizarding world still.
True.
They are inbreeding. That's why they stay pureblood, because
Hmm?
it is other people.
That's fairly creepy.
I know, but I still like the ship of them
Ginny,
together.
not Ginny. What is it? Molly Weasley is related to Lupin.
Yeah, they're all
I know.
related distantly.
Distantly, that means they're also related to Lucius distantly.
Yeah, and if you remember, in the first, well, I think it was in the first book, where Malfoy was basically insulting Ron because he was a Weasley.
Red hand,
I'm a hand-me-down robe. You must be a
You must be a
Weasley.
Weasley.
But yeah,
Everyone breaks
and
out with the
basically he was
quote.
insulting his own.
I'm Malfoy. Draco Malfoy. Ron snickers in the background.
Who's reading this? Who's reading this?
You don't know who Remus is?
Lupin!
It's basically what I just didn't if you and basically the only ship that they do that I actually believe in, and I can actually see why they do so, is because of Hermione and Harry, and I've said that before, because they are friends. They are the only two people who are friends that are not. It's not boy, which is basically Harry and Ron, which I also do not like people who ship them together.
No.
I do not like people who ship them together either.
No.
And I could see
Guys,
them
we've been
getting
on
together.
this. We've been on this podcast for about an hour.
That's what podcasts usually
That's
go.
what we usually do.
Yeah.
I know, but don't we go? We're going over an hour.
We went over an hour and 24 minutes last time.
Well, I'm sorry, I wasn't here.
Well, neither was I, honestly.
I was here for half of it.
I honestly couldn't join because my power went out.
Yeah, and I was okay with
And
that.
I was so disappointed, honestly. I was so disappointed. I was looking forward to that podcast that Wednesday.
That was perfectly fine. I said you were okay with that. I was just kind of angry with everyone else because I said to them what day it was on, and they didn't show up on the day. And even when we said I will schedule it for Thursday, you still didn't show up.
I
And
did.
I was y'all people who came, Scarlett and Maya came, and also Maria.
And Maria.
And Maria, she can't make it this day, and that's perfectly fine. I didn't like that. It took me when I rescheduled it didn't go through, and only like 4 people showed up. And Lily and and Blake were the only two people who had my okay with saying, "Okay, you're perfectly fine. You can miss it." Because Blake
Yeah, there's
has
like
work.
60 podcast members, but like none of them join.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, there's only like 4 today.
Well, we can end it. We can end it now, since we're basically done with talking about it, and there's no real news today. So that's perfectly fine. I had a great time actually, because this was actually pretty cool. And also to the Andrea, who is Maya's friend.
Actually, what? I just mentioned you.
who is Maya's friend. Thank you for turning in. I understand why you say Snape is the best. Snape is the best Defense Against the Dark Arts teacher, but also.
Okay, but can I say something right before we leave?
Thank you for your input. I love you too.
Guys, I say something before we leave.
Shout out to my mother, who's in the background. Who's agreeing with Snape being the best Defense Against the Dark Arts teacher. Even though he's not technically.
Well, he was the first one technically.
He wasn't the first one.
That show's over.
No, it's not. You can. Hey, we have a special guest of my mother who wants to talk.
No, I don't want to.
Say hi, Mom.
No, I don't want to.
Hi, Mom.
Yes,
Oh wait.
He said hi, Mom. He said hi, Mom.
Snape was a dark arts teacher.
I know that.
And he was one of the first ones.
Wait, guys, everyone shush. I gotta say something.
He was in the third book.
The world is flat.
It's round. Okay. Okay. She said
The
bye.
world is round, draw the square.
The world is flat.
That's it, guys.
Okay,
Have a good
It's
you're
day.
not
the
going
Deathly
over
Hollows.
Everyone
The
say
world
bye now.
is the Deathly Hollows.
Bye, the world's flat by Maya Malfoy.
Bye.
Bye.